Take a trip with me. An opportunity to learn from families, enjoy the green land with its abundant, fresh produce. To the warm, caring, smiling, considerate, knowledgeable people, beauty will envelop you. Take a trip with me to the good life of waking up to the sound of roosters, to help your May cook sticky rice, meet with community members, walk by the rice paddies and grazing cows while the mountains loom majestically in the background. Help May and Nong harvest peanuts at their farm, hike the local watershed, tour the agroforest. Your days will be filled with adventure and laughter.
Thailand had a lot to offer, just culturally, and you got to see the whole country. Hiking, kayaking. I was looking for an adventure.
The first time I heard about study abroad, I automatically got attracted to Thailand. I thought study abroad is my chance to go and have an adventure, something that I'm not going to be able to do later in life.
Take a trip with me. We'll start in the back of a pickup truck. Eager students bounce up and down as they wind their way through mountain after mountain, into the heart of the forest, hours away from telephone service and junk mail, miles away from paved roads and traffic jams, worlds away from city life one is accustomed to.
I wanted to go and learn a new language and explore, and I had heard such good things about Thailand.
Now you've arrived at Hoi Tong Ka, greeted by your smiling Mugas and Patis, your aunts and uncles. A village with a vibrant and close-knit Karen tribe community, eager to share their culture, their time, and more than a few laughs with their new children. Don't worry. It takes no time to get accustomed to life in the mountains. Waking up to the chickens, a not entirely welcome personal serenade to join your family around the fire, providing the only heat and light as the sun has yet to be awakened by the poultry choir.
I think more than we do, they see the food coming from the ground, where we buy it from a grocery store generally, and especially in the villages, all the stuff they use is directly from nature, and I think they appreciate it more because of that. You have to.
Don't get too comfortable. As soon as you've finished your delicious fill of never-ending rice, it's off to the Rai, the Na, the rice field. An hour walk of bumbling to keep up after 70-year-old Patis while trying to soak in the view. By the time you arrive, somehow your Mugas have already started working. Wasn't she still at the house when you left? And your breath is already gone, taken away by the vastness of your family's land amidst the surrounding peaked landscape. A field of food, several families' sustenance surrounded by wilderness.
I guess the part that made me realize that in the villages that there was a very well-established awareness of the nature around them and the abundance of resources for them. I saw my host dad, he had a cut on his finger, and I asked him what he was putting on it. It was out of a tin can, and he had been boiling it on the fire. And he told me, "I'll show you." And so I followed him out to the forest, and he came to this tree and showed me the root. And he said, "This is what I'm putting on it." And I was just amazed that, one, he knew exactly where it was without having a path, but then it was just a root from the forest that he was using to heal his finger. I think that's when I really realized that they have an awareness of what is around them and how it can be used.
But now is not the time to be out of breath. It's time to work. 4 hours of struggling to keep up, and you'll never take rice for granted again. It becomes a beautiful rhythm, cutting branches with a sickle, tying the bundles with a clump of dried husk, without sacrificing any grains. This step, a swift dancing twist of the hand and husk for the teachers, a slow tangle of limb and lump for the struggling student. Don't worry, a break is in store, a trip to the Sabai Shack for lunch.
Sabai, that was probably the thing that I had to get used to the most and loved getting used to the most. I was like, what is going on? Like, I can work, like, it's okay, we don't have to rest. And he's like, are you crazy? Sabai, like, this is life, like, eat with nature and relax. And I had a hard time adjusting to the relaxed tone of Thai culture, and now I don't want to live any other way.
An hour of lounging, laughing, and licking your bowls clean, and you'll be sent off with your patis, helping them carry 10-foot bamboo poles back home for several uses. Making cups, baskets, floor repairs, pipes, Thai twist ties, and a variety of other creative and effective things. You can't help but be left in awe of their handiness.
One of the coolest things that I got to see was one of my host mothers in the last village. She was pounding the rice to get the husk off, and she separated everything that she had pounded into 3 different piles. Basically, like the garbage that we don't eat, the husk part that comes off, she would give to the pigs. And then there's like these little like broken up pieces of rice that would come out of it that she'd give to the chickens.
The scene leaves your head spinning as you try to hold on to everything you've learned. Weaving baskets, weaving clothes, setting looms, spinning thread, dyeing thread from barks and fruits, blacksmithing, herbal medicines, traditional songs, each local teacher an unending source of knowledge and friendliness.
I never met a Thai person who wasn't caring, who didn't want to help me out in some way. Just like really genuine. They like really wanted to get to know you and really wanted to share their culture with you.